Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so I'm sitting here watching some draft, like video. I guess they're just talking about the draft. A couple people on the panel just having conversations, and they mentioned a name that I know I hadn't seen on mock drafts. I hadn't seen him. I've been doing mock drafts that take me from 1 to 60, and I don't remember seeing his name. His name is Enrique Freeman. I don't remember who this dude's name. I didn't see his name anywhere, and so I was like, Enrique Freeman, and they were essentially saying he's a late round uh, steal or somebody who's starting to have a real rise. He did a great job in the combine. He's out of Dayton, 6'7", 7'1" wingspan, and I'm like, all right, let me just turn this off and see some highlights on this guy. Let me look him up and get familiar. I watched about 8 minutes of his highlights. Let me tell you, he he is a draft gem. We talk about guys that I like in the second round. It's gonna be hard not to take him at the end of the first round. After what I just seen, I don't know who bumps who off. I don't know how this works as it pertains. I ain't really did too much thinking, and I still have some guys to learn more about. But Enrique Freeman looks like a first round draft pick to me in this draft. A weaker draft, he should probably be in that 20 range with your Tyler Smiths and your Tristan De Silvers and Bob Carringtons. He should probably be right there with them. Um, and so that's what I'm telling you guys. Like, I don't know about the top of this draft. The top of the draft as it pertains to the first 10 players, I got some real question marks about them. I don't particularly love the top of this draft, just like most people don't. But once you start getting into where the Lakers draft picks are, where a little before that, maybe around 14, basically all the way to 40, it gets interesting. And the reason why is because you look at certain draft boards, and as I said, you don't find Enrique Freeman on there. You don't find Trenton Flowers on there. But these are dudes that should be drafted. Like, they should be drafted. Um, it was some other names as well that Crenshaw, I believe his name was. It might have been Crenshaw. I don't remember exactly what this guy's name was, but dudes should be drafted, man. Like, there's names back there that you might not have heard of as of yet, but the undrafted pool could be insane if some of these names aren't called. Enrique Freeman, he's gonna get drafted. I don't know if it's gonna be first round. I don't know if he falls to the second round, but the further he falls, the better pick he's gonna be. That's what it really comes down to. And if he's on the board at 55, Lakers, I expect for you to call his name. I'm sorry, Bronny. I'm sorry, bro. But the more I look at this draft, the more I realize they may have mischaracterized what this draft meant for the players that would otherwise be in Bronny's range. Because it's a weak draft, you may think it's more likely a guy like Bronny can slip into the second round. The problem is, it's deep in second round talent. You might have had a better chance of getting Bronny in the second round justified next year or the year after that, where the draft is apparently better, but not in that range. All these dudes that might go undrafted, it's gonna be an incredible undrafted pool this year. I can tell you that right now, because there's still names I'm just barely finding out about. Some of these names I didn't forgot about. Some of these dudes I liked, I gotta slip them behind other people that I think are even better than them, and they're all in the same range together between, like I said, 17 and like 40. And it's a deep draft full of depth, substance players and role players all up and down this thing. Ain't no superstars, but an Enrique, this dude, Enrique Freeman, he's a pro. That's a real pro. You're gonna find him on somebody's team 6 years from now, and it's gonna be funny if he gets drafted in the back of the second round. He's a real guy. I'm not sure he's a all-star. I'm not sure he's not, based on what I just saw. Offensive rebounding, long arms, high motor, athleticism, three ball. I mean, he played defense, saw some shot blocking. Like, he's a guy. He looks like an NBA player. Somebody in the comment section of the 8-minute highlight video said he plays like a 75 in 2K. And if you know of a 75 in 2K, that's above average. Under all-star, probably a starter. Probably a nice rotational starter. And that's how he looks right now. So I just want to let people know that I'm finding more and more guys in this draft that make me feel less and less confident that Bronny's in the right draft, man. He ain't ready to be in the league no damn way. But now I'm finding out all the players that potentially in his range are potentially good players, man. Like, you find more of what you would prefer in that range than you would at the top of the draft. And that's the secret of the draft. That's the secret of this year's class, man. It's a bad draft because it ain't no stars. But all that other stuff that comes afterwards, you're going to find way less scrubs in this draft. Way less scrubs in this draft. I'm just telling people right now. Way less scrubs in this draft than you find in most of these drafts. So add Enrique Freeman to the list. Hopefully the Lakers are aware of Enrique Freeman. He is somebody I want Laker Nation to be aware of. You need to know who this is, man. Because ain't nobody talking about him as of yet. He ain't on none of these mock drafts. But most definitely is an NBA player. Ain't no question about that. BDF 44, I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.